I'm Kevin Lee, and let's queer up world news. What homonationalism means and why it's back in the spotlight. Here's a term you may be hearing more often in political debate: homonationalism. Just days ago, Spiked claimed the concept is on the rise, linking it to the idea that across Europe, gay voters are moving rightwards. But what does it actually mean? The term was coined in 2007 by Rutgers University scholar Jasbir Puar in Terrorist Assemblages, Homonationalism in Queer Times. Broadly, it refers to the selective acceptance of LGBTQ plus people to promote nationalist agendas. The Oxford Encyclopedia of Communication defines it as the growing embrace of LGBT rights by mostly Western nations, alongside the complicity of some LGBTQ plus groups with nationalist politics. Puar developed the idea while analyzing how the U.S. framed its war on terror using pro-LGBTQ plus rhetoric to portray Muslim-majority nations as inherently homophobic, despite limited LGBTQ plus rights at home. Scholars note that homonationalism often prioritizes white, cisgender gay men while marginalizing trans people, non-binary people, and queer people of color. The rhetoric has appeared in global conflicts, including Russia's invasion of Ukraine and Israel's war in Gaza. In 2023, Israel's official Twitter account posted images captioned, quote, "the first ever pride flag raised in Gaza," end quote, despite same-sex marriage remaining illegal in Israel. Scholars warn that the concept should be examined alongside colonialism, racism, and class, not sexuality alone. You know, this is, what a word. I didn't even know this word existed, but when I read it and broke it down, I realized it's all about the nationalist agenda, which we're dealing with right now in America with our own political stuff. And so I had to look it up, and really at the core of it is xenophobia, right? It's racism, it's imperialism, and it's a fear of people of other origins, meaning other countries, right? And so at the core of a lot of this homonationalism is targeting the concept of homosexuality and somehow obscuring it with anti-immigration topics, which is bizarre. And, you know, it's downplaying what we're dealing with here in America with our country's homophobia that is ongoing, right? And it's also a distraction technique because it's on the political front and I just feel like it's so unacceptable. It's so inappropriate. It's so inhuman. And I'm just not living for it. But if you don't know what homonationalism is, just look at the perfect examples of the U.S. war on terror and also Israel's pinkwashing of all that rhetoric that they were espousing, especially with a flag. You know, pretty awful.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a name for what Peter Thiel, Richard Grinnell, and Scott Besant are. They're homonationalists. Now we know what to call them.
Now you know what to call them, right? You're actually going to call them effing homonationalists.
You know, I think as an LGBTQ community, as someone in the community, you know, I see a lot of people that, you know, are broken people like myself, you know, and we're all trying to, you know, be better in ourselves and really put our best foot forwards and really try to elevate ourselves. And, you know, there's a group of people that feel that they're better than that. And it's like that they've had no problems. And, you know, and I've seen that. And it just really, really aches at me because it's just, you know, not everybody walks away from a childhood or from a home life situation, wherever it is, completely unscarred. So to not have any compassion for anybody within your own community really speaks a lot of you. You know, it goes beyond that. So, hearing this new word.
They have no pets. Also,
and you
no
know,
heart.
And you know, I don't trust. And you know, I don't trust anybody without a pet.
I know.
You know that, Kevin.
I'm telling you. I guarantee you. No heart, no pets, all that.
Wow. Well, you know, folks, this is a reminder that rainbow branding doesn't automatically equal justice, you know? When LGBTQ rights are selectively embraced to justify nationalism or exclusion, that's not progress. That is freaking politics all the way around.
100%.
And it's just not, it's just not fair. You know, well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.